Hello, Grace Christian School. My name is Mr. Barkley, and I have the privilege of being the music director here at Grace Christian School. Before I start this video, I just want to say that all of the necessary information in it is also going to be in the music department handbook linked below in the description of this video. Okay, a bit about me and my responsibilities here. I'm the music teacher. I am also in charge of chapels. I also produce the talent show, and I produce the Christmas and spring programs that happen every year, and I put those on. As the music teacher, I teach general music to all grade levels once a week, TK through 5th grade. In those music classes, we cover music fundamentals, a bit of music survey, and we prep for the spring and Christmas programs, learning songs and whatnot. 6th grade, I get each 6th grade class for a quarter in a music cultures class that I teach, and 7th and 8th grades can opt into taking a quarter-long keyboard class with me. But in addition to that other stuff that I do, I also oversee the music department here, and that's what this video is about. For 3rd grade and up, in addition to those general music offerings we have in the school, for 3rd grade and up, we offer extracurricular private lessons and music ensembles that the students can sign up for. Our private lessons are taught by a group of independent music teachers, some of whom have a long legacy at Grace. These teachers can teach before, during, and or after school hours. And let me explain that a bit. Because these music teachers are independent, they also have other jobs or other work they do, freelance or not, and a lot of them are involved in ministries, so they're busy, but they've made themselves available to work with us, to work with the teachers, and with the families to provide private lessons. If you've taken lessons with us in previous years, I also want to note that our school is growing. That is such a blessing. It is so awesome to see that. This year, our facilities are just a little more tight, and so we'll have a little less flexibility on lesson times. We're going to do our best to work it out, though, in these coming weeks as we're building the music department schedule. Okay, and any other details I might have missed are in the handbook. You can see what instruments we offer, pricings, and all of that in the handbook. Okay, on to ensembles. We have 4 ensembles at Grace Christian School. We have a choir, we have Discovery Band, Advanced Band, and Drumline. That's right, Drumline. I know if you were here last year, ukulele was offered as a substitute because of COVID, and it was such a hit. I loved it, the students loved it. I'm afraid we just haven't been able to pull it off. A miracle could happen, and maybe later in the year we'll be able to add the ukulele ensemble back. But I'm afraid that's not on the plan. It's not on the docket right now. But let me explain what we do have. Let's start with the 2 bands. Discovery Band is for students who are brand new to their instruments. They can join Discovery Band. Advanced Band is for students who've played their instrument for a year or more. If that's you, talk to us about auditioning for Advanced Band. For both these bands, we do require every member to be taking private lessons in their instrument. This is because we're only able to have 2 rehearsals a week in our schedule, and it's just not enough time for the students to grow and therefore enjoy their time in the bands. Info about that is in the handbooks. Let me tell you about the director of both these bands, Jonathan Sawolka. He's been with us for several years. He is instrumental director here. He's a freelance educator and musician, and he's got Disneyland on his resume. Unfortunately for us, Mr. S is moving on to another project later this year, and that makes me really sad, and it's going to make some of you very sad. Mr. S helped me start as a music director here two years ago now. So he will be sorely missed. He's going to be staying on until the end of December or until the Lord provides another director. But I want you all to know the director of the 2 bands will be changing at the end of December or before, depending on how it all works out. So be praying for that new director, please. Okay, let's move on. The third ensemble is Drumline. Drumline will be led by Matt Ordaz. Let me tell you about him. He, as well as Jonathan, is also a Biola Conservatory graduate. He is also a freelance educator and musician, and he's also got Disneyland on his resume. He's a fantastic percussionist. So glad to have him on board this year. Drumline, we are also going to require private lessons. If you've been playing drums or percussion for more than a year, you can talk to us about auditioning with Mr. Ordaz to maybe opt out of the requirement for private lessons. But in Drumline, we're going to start the fall semester with more of a percussion ensemble feel, technical terms. Basically, we're going to use more instruments than a traditional drumline would, including our school's xylophone, which is awesome. And then the spring semester will probably turn towards more of a traditional drumline, but we want to give more variety of experience in percussion than just strictly drumline. That's why we're doing that. Okay, that is Drumline, and now the last ensemble is the one I direct, the choir. Woo! I love the choir. I think it's probably the most accessible of all these third grade and up extracurricular music opportunities we offer here. In the choir, we don't require private lessons. You don't have to buy or rent an instrument. And it's after school on Mondays and Wednesdays. All that we expect is the $40 one-time enrollment fee, and that the student is at rehearsal those 2 times a week. We're going to be focusing on music fundamentals largely centered around solfege, do, re, mi, fa, sol. It teaches how to think and read music, and then around all of that we'll be singing a lot of fun songs. We have a good time in choir. Before I wrap up this video, I want to just address COVID. Of course, all of us directors will be upholding all the safety precautions that kept Grace safe last year. In choir, I'm going to be requiring masks for all students who are not exempt. We'll be in the NPR room where we hold chapels. It's this room, the biggest room in the school. We'll have those doors open and doors back here down that hall open with fans running, making circulation happen. We'll have AC running before, during, and after rehearsals. And by the way, all the ensembles rehearse in here except for the Discovery Band. They're going to be in the art room, which also has fans and all the circulations and all the safety as well. And because this is the NPR where we have chapels, the desanitation fogging is going to happen more often in here as well. Okay, that's COVID. I want to tell you about the music assembly. September 9th, we're going to have the whole school music assembly, where, again, just third grade and up, because that's who this applies to. Third grade and up, all the private music teachers and ensemble directors will be here, or as many as are able to make it. And we're going to hype up the music department. We're going to show all the kids their options. We're going to demonstrate instruments and explain what the ensembles are like. It's a chance for them to actually hear the instruments in person, which is always special. Even as a musician, like, I don't get to hear a cello very often or a trombone player very often. And so I always look forward to showing kids instruments, and music assembly is the biggest moment of that. And the kids will get to briefly meet who their teachers could be, who each of the private teachers are, and hopefully take a little bit of the nerves out of taking private lessons. Okay, if you're interested in signing up for private lessons or an ensemble, the deadline to sign up is September 16th. Please sign up using the Google form link that's in the description of this video, again by September 16th, please. And lastly, I just want to address that I know doing music is a big commitment. My parents had to make sacrifices to make it happen for me, and my mom's a pianist, so she taught me until I was like 11 or something like that, which made it easier for sure, and it was just part of her life. So I understand it's a privilege, it's a sacrifice, and it's not for everyone. For me, it's been such a blessing to be able to express myself with music and participate in culture in this way. But that's not for everyone. The Lord created each of us differently and has each of us on different paths. I'm just trying to say, choose what's best for you and your family regarding music. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching.